Let's get it, fellas. What are we doing today? Let's get it. I swear, sometimes, I feel like I need to get, seriously need to get, different monitors for this. But, alright, fellas, let's see what we do here today. Let me just change out of this right quick. What's going on, fellas? Let's get it. Ooh, I just woke up, guys. I only had like, what, 10 minutes? Chosen Breed, what's up? Let's get it. See what's going on today. I just woke up not too long ago, so just bear with me a little bit. Let me see what happens. Let me see what we do. Give me 1 second, fellas. I gotta send an invite real quick. Give me 1 second, fellas. I'll start off here in a minute with what I'm seeing today in the technical side. Give me 1 second, fellas. All right, I'll send this message. All right, cool. All right, welcome, lucky boy. Welcome. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Yes, sir. I like it. Let's get it. Welcome, Chief. Welcome, 007. Welcome, Rafael. Welcome, 50 million US stocks. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. All right, let's go ahead and start with some technical analysis here. Let me just close these real quick, guys. It's all right. So let's see. Let me close this real quick. All right. So we got this. Let's go up to a higher time frame today. So I'm reading, okay, so we did come up to this 50 here. I want to see a retracement back to this 50 or down to dang, that was a stutter right there, down to these levels here, down to these levels here, and possibly go up. That's on the 60-minute. Let's go to the daily, see what's going on the daily, guys. Are you going to pop up or not? What's going on? I guess the daily's not going to work. Is it going to work or not today? There we go. All right, so here's the daily, guys. I want to see a retracement back up, possibly to here. Let's say, um, at least somewhere up here, guys, to this back to that 50, maybe to the 7. We can possibly hit this 7 right up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move it to the 7 just in case. I want to see if we can bounce off this 50 down here and then bounce on back up. So see what's going on here. So if we can get a move past this level here, we can probably move right on up. And that would be passing on the daily, that would be passing the 7 EMAs. And yeah, that'd be passing the 7. So let's see what we do, fellas. Oh, it's always nice when we got 10 minutes till market opens. What up, Will? Thanks for popping in, popping out. That's cool. All right. What up, Dill? All right, guys. Let's see what we do today. Like I said, I want to see a movement back up um, on the dailies. If we're looking at the dailies right now, I don't know. We could possibly get this. Let me look on my phone. Let's see if I'm gonna look on Weeble. So I do want to say, y'all should let's see what Weeble's looking like. Okay. So I'm looking at the cues right now. Weeble. So possibly, so we are going on a downtrend. So in the long term, right now, I am seeing this coming back down, possibly at 384 sometime, 384, guys, or possibly somewhere at $4 and 10 or 10. Now on the daily, we are on a downtrend still. Let's look at the 1 hour. So just depending on what happens, um, yeah, so it looks like we're probably going to keep moving up, guys. I want to see a retracement back to that 50 on the 15 minute. So retracement back on the 15 minute on the cues. So that would be down to here, guys. If it crosses over this 50 today, then we're heading down. If it crosses this 50 and it holds below this 50, then we're heading down. What up, Dill? What up? Yo, what's going on, brother? Everything good today, man? You gonna make some money? Welcome, Michael. I think you were here yesterday. I don't remember. I think you were. John, what's going on, brother? Scene, what's going on, bro? Let's see what we do today, fellas. We are gonna try. That's for sure. Yeah, we're gonna get it, man. But beautifully blended. Welcome, welcome. All right, so like I said, from what I'm seeing today on the 15 minute chart, um, this is the 15 minute right here. If we come back to this 50, either it's gonna keep riding this 7 or this 21, but if it comes down to this 50 and holds and goes below 50, then we're probably gonna see a a down movement, guys. That's what I'm seeing so far on the 15. Now, looking at the 60 minute, depending on what happens on the 1 hour, um, if we get a lot of volume up and it holds above that 50 on the 1 hour on the cues, then we can still keep riding up today. That's looking at the 1 hour. For the daily, it looks like we might go up to that 50 on the cues at 466 on the cues. Um, and bounce off that signal line on the MACD levels, and then possibly either we keep riding it up, or it just depends. It really just depends on what happens, guys. If we see a sell-off today, then I can for sure possibly see this thing going all the way down to 410, guys. 410. So it really, we just need to know what happens. You know, in the next couple of like this week. We need to see what happens so that way I can see what's going on with the technicals. I don't know what's really going on with news. I do need to keep up with news, but I'm not. Yeah. This is MNQ, but I do my stuff. Referencing my stuff off of the QQQs. Um, so yeah, so the Qs right now are in the four. Right now they're at 456.54. Um, but like I was saying on the daily, from what I'm seeing on the daily, or on the weekly is we're on a downtrend, guys, and it looks like we might be bouncing off that 7 at somewhere. If it does go above 462, 463.73, we could be bouncing off of that and just heading lower, or we can just climb back up close to the 500s, bounce off of there, off of resistance, and come back down. I don't know. So I just need to see what happens, fellas. I just I really don't know. I'm just going based off of what I see on the technicals. So let's see what we do, guys. It's almost it's 9:26. But today if it can hold above that 50 on the 15 minute, then I will be going long. If it can't hold, I'm gonna wait for like possibly 15 minutes. I will scalp here and there, but I'm gonna wait for like 10 to 15 minutes to see what the market is doing, and then base my I will make a decision whether I'll be bearish today or not. It just really depends on what happens on these first 15, 20 minutes or first 30 minutes. So I'm gonna keep my eye out on I'm gonna keep my eye out on that 10 minute, the 10, the 15, and the 1 hour. So I'm gonna keep my eye out on that 10, 15, and the 1 hour. I'm not really so worried too much about that 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. Hey, what's going on, David? What's going on, Diesel? James? What is it? Carlo? Carlos? Carlos? What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing today, guys? See what we got going on, fellas. So I will be back home possibly Wednesday or Thursday, guys. I have to fixing a car up. So I'm not gonna be home till sometime this week later on. So I can't really show a lot because I'm on a laptop right now. So I'm not on my desk. But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. So let's see what happens, fellas. Let's sorry I can't really show y'all much on this because it's just really hard to get the screen to fit into this to fit into here into the so y'all can see it. It's really hard. But if you're looking at the MACD levels, right? If you're looking at the 15 and you're looking at the MACD with the settings of 12, 26, and 9. Now, I don't use those settings because I have my own settings that I pretty much try to figure out the past year. I have my own settings that I use, but I'm just going to reference this off the 12, 26, and 9 because everybody uses that and nobody really changes their settings. But I I I would say that just change your settings, guys, because everyone uses the same settings, and I don't know why people would do that. So okay, so based off of the 12, if you're looking at the 12, 26, and 9 on the 15 minute, we have this volume come in. We're at levels, MACD is at 2181. The signal is at 1546. Now, like I said, if we get a crossover, if the MACD crosses over the signal line, um, then we could possibly be getting a reversal if it goes below this 50, guys. If it goes below this 50 here. So, but for now, um, I'm just seeing I really don't know what's going to happen. Either we're going to bounce off this 50 or we're going to just go below it. So that's all I'm seeing, guys. And I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait for it. Welcome, C. Marley. Welcome, user 201068559. Why do y'all have that? Why can't y'all just put a name on there? Or is it off of some other stuff? I don't know. All right, fellas, let's see what happens. It's already 9:30, so market is open. Let's see what we do, guys. See what we do. Sorry. Kind of yawned in everybody's faces, but all right. See what we do, fellas. So it should be open now. Pay close attention to that 10-minute, guys. Pay close attention to that 10-minute. If we do go below this 50, I'm going to be bearish, guys. If we do go below 50, I will be bearish. So, see what happens, fellas. See what happens, fellas. I just want to see if it keeps climbing up like this. I'm gonna wait for a little small pullback and see if we can catch a long position, guys. I'm just gonna wait. I'm not liking the way it's looking right now, especially on the two the 2 minute and the 5 minute. I'm not liking the way it's looking right now. So I want to see a good pullback and then we'll go get into a long position. Otherwise, if we get a massive drop now, I will be going short. So I'm just gonna wait. I'm not gonna make any moves just yet. Too risky right now. Let's see what we do, guys. Do you use EMAs? I use EMAs, brother. Yeah, yeah. I use EMAs, MAs, MACDs, and I use Fidelity. Um, so I watch. So when I'm at my desk, I use Fidelity, I use Webull, I use NinjaTrader. Well, you know the trade, but always keep these platforms open, guys, because like I said, I've been telling this to everybody. You'll see things on Fidelity that you won't see on NinjaTrader. You'll see things on Webull or just stuff. You'll see stuff that you won't see at other platforms. Sometimes they might pop up, sometimes they won't. But um, let's see what we do, guys. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, fellas. Let me see if my buddy is coming in. See if my partner's coming in today. I don't think he's in here. I don't see him. I don't think he's in here. All right, guys. All right, fellas. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what happens. Um, let's see if we can get a pull down. Let's just see what happens, fellas. I'm not gonna make no moves yet. It's too risky. There's no reason to be in this right now. It's too risky. Check your 10-minute, guys. The 10-minute is important. So I'm gonna wait for a pull down and then possibly go long. So let's see what happens, guys. I'm gonna wait for a pullback possibly to this 21 here. So I'm gonna go ahead and open a position here.
Order submitted.
Sorry guys, it might be too loud, but give me 1 second, fellas. All right. If it does go down these level, it might hit the set. It might keep going up. Who knows? I might just scalp this thing, guys. I might just scalp it, so see what happens. All right, let's see what happens, fellas. We might hit this 21 or this 50 here. If we go below this 50 and it holds this 50, then I would go short, guys. I'm watching that 15-minute right now since I can't really show y'all. I mean, I can show y'all, but let's see. I have Weeble pulled up as well. So, watching the cues right now, see what the cues are doing. I want to see a pullback. I want to see a pullback on that on this 10-minute. See what happens, fellas. Who knows? There is a gap down to the bottom, but I don't think we're gonna fill that gap. I don't know. I really can't say. I'm not a guru, so I don't know, guys. We might fill it. We might fill it. I don't know. I just want to see if it holds to 50. If it holds this 50 here on the 10-minute and it holds to 50 on the 15-minute, then we should be good to go up still. Like I said, okay, so hit this 7 here. Let's see what happens, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get into a position here. Let's move this to currency. See what happens, fellas. I should have gotten in at this 7 right here. Should have waited to the 7, but if not, I'll just wait till I get to this 21 here for another entry. I determined my entry, yeah, I determined my entry based off the EMA, but not from this EMA. Um, like I said before, you have to, the way I see it is I go through the 1 hour and I'm looking at levels, I'm looking at zones. So I know there's a zone here, and I know that there's a zone here. I know there's a zone here. I know there's a zone here. There's a zone here, 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 and here. Um, but I base mine off of that EMA on that 15-minute. But I go through all these and be like, okay, well, what are my MACD levels looking like? What are my you just got to look for zones and just levels. But I should have waited to hit this 7 EMA on the 15, um, on this 15, so that way I can get a better entry. But even still, even if you gotten on this 7 here, we still can come back down to this 50. And this 50 can relate to let's see, I think it's the 7 on the 1 hour. No, it's on the 30-minute, I guess. Yeah, there you go. It's on the 7. So this would be a good entry here. So let's do let's look at the 15, guys. Let's see what happens, fellas. Like I said, if it crosses on the 15-minute, if it crosses that 50 EMA, then I'm getting out and I'm reversing it. I just didn't like the way I don't like the way the 5-minute and the 3-minute is looking at right now. It looks like we want to head down to the bottom side, but let's just see what happens, guys. So on the 10 minute, it looks like we are possibly going to go down to the bottom side. I just want to see this thing at least come up to my break even so I can get out, and then I'm going to go short. It just really depends on what happens on the 15 minute and on really realistically on the 10 and the 15. That's I want to see the I'm looking at stochastics as well. I'm not just watching EMAs and MACD. I'm looking at stochastics and I'm looking at other stuff. So let's see what happens, fellas. I'm thinking we're possibly going to go down, but then on the 1 hour, we could get a bounce off that signal line, and we're probably heading up. So it's really hard to determine where these stops are going to be. Um, it's just really hard, guys. It's not easy. It's not simple. But I will be staying in this position for a bit until I see any kind of other until I see any other indication telling me we do have a reversal. I thought my buddy was supposed to come in here today. I guess he's not. I guess he's busy today. So, all right. It's all cool. It's all cool. Cool beans, guys. It's already 10:42. 15. I'm looking at the 15. It looks like we are possibly, let's see. I'm gonna hold this position, guys. I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna hold this position, guys. Let's just see what happens. I'm gonna hold this position. Let's see what happens, guys. All right. Let's see. All right, so the MACD, so the EMAs, the 7 and the 21 crossed. I want to see if we are going to go down on the 2 minute. I want to see that 7 and that 21 cross over that 50 on the 2 minute. So I want to see that go down. So let's just see what happens, fellas. Come on, push up. Come on. You got this, man. You got this. Just push up. We're still holding on. We're still holding on, guys. It's still right in the same spot. It's not going anywhere, guys. I want to see it pull up. If I'm reading this correctly, I want to see this thing go up. If I'm reading this correctly, guys, I want to see this thing go up. So that's on the 15 minute. I'm looking at the 15 minute right now. So if I'm reading this correctly, I want to see this thing go up. This is why I have another buy order here, just in case we do get a bounce off this 50. And I'm watching the 30 minute too as well. The 30 minute looks like it looks promising to the upside. Um, so let's see what we have, guys. I'm gonna stay in this trade, guys. I'm not going anywhere just yet. I want to wait for confirmation, guys. Thanks for the follow, Dale. Thanks for the follow, brother. Um, let's see what happens, fellas. I want to see if I'm, like I said, if I'm reading this right. I want to see an up movement on the 15 minute. But if not, and it goes below this 50, then I will be going. I'll be shorting this. It's crazy the way it looks right now. It's just if you're looking at the 3 minute, you're looking at the MACDs. The MACD is right below the signal line. The stochastic looks like it's flipping over, but it's just so strange because on the 15 minute, it's still heading up. Like it just doesn't make any sense. But if I'm reading this right, we should be going up. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I mean, the technicals don't lie, guys. It's just that this stuff is delayed. I might back out and get a better entry, but it's just it's too slow right now, guys. I might just back out. I'm gonna back out and I'll wait and see what happens, guys. I wanna wait. But I want to get a better entry. I want to get at least down to here, an entry down here, guys. But we do have this level here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get out, guys. All right, I got out at $13.50. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for a pullback, or I'm gonna see what happens with the 3 minute. If we can't go below, if we go on the 3 minute, hold on, which is it? If we go, okay, let's go on the 3 minute, guys. Let me show you something. All right, we're floating here around this 50 EMA, right? That's 50 EMA on the 15 minute is on the 7, right? So you got to correlate these things, guys. You got to look at zones and levels, all right? Nobody cares about fair value gaps. Um, you got to look at zones. So if we're riding this 50 here, right? Let's see if we can come back and bounce off this 50 and go up. If we can't and we go below this 50 here, then I will be shorting this puppy. All right? I'll be shorting this, guys. I'm not going to get into no position just yet until I see the institutions or whatever programs they have to buy or sell things. I want to see like a really good either push down or push up. And then you have to keep your eye out on the 15 minute, either on the 15 minute or on the 10 minute, guys. You have to keep your eye out on those, okay? Welcome back, Z. What up, Art? All right, let's see if we can hold this 50. If we can't hold this 50, then I'm shorting, guys. You gotta wait for confirmations. Let's see what happens, fellas. I want to get into the bottom of this range between here. Hold on, before it even makes a big move, you want to be able to look for ranges, guys. So you got a range here. Hold on, let me do this quick before it actually moves. And you got a range here, okay? You want to see where it breaks out from. All right, and this is not true for everything, guys. Like, you have to be careful. This is not true for everything. You can actually get in right now and put a stop loss down here, right? So you can get in early. Get in right now, and then you can set a stop loss down here if you want to be safe, guys. But I'm gonna wait, fellas. I'm gonna wait for so the if you're looking at the 7 and the 21, they're still above this 50. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get in. I'm gonna go ahead and get in, guys. And I'm gonna wait because I don't see this. Now they crossed over. So we got to be careful here, guys. We got to be careful. I'm gonna go ahead and get out. I got out, guys. That's a good scalp right there. Let's see. Let's just wait and see what happens. Right? I want to be able to see this 7 cross over to 21 and be below this 50. Let's just wait. Let's just be patient. I want to see what happens. If it crosses over that 7, if the candles go above that 7 at 21 and it holds, then I will be, you have to change constantly. You do. Um, it's very hard to actually, you know, get something right. Trading is hard, guys. It's not easy. You have to be careful, fellas. Welcome back, Z. You have to be careful, guys. You have to be careful. So I want to be able to get to the bottom of this range. So I'm going to go ahead and get in now, just in case. And I'll get out here at the bottom of this range, guys. I don't like it. See, I'm like right in the middle of this range. So realistically, it's 50-50 now. Now this is just gambling now. So it's 50-50. Now it's just 50-50, fellas. So as soon as it hits that, all right. I'm getting out, guys. I'm getting out just 'cause, it's not safe, guys. This is not, if you're looking at, okay, if you're looking at this 5, guys, let's look at this 5 minute. Look what it's been doing all morning. That's not good. I don't like this. I don't like nothing about this. Nothing about this tells me that, really you're just gambling if you're getting it. You're really just gambling because we don't know where this is going to go, right? We have no clue on what's going to take part on this. So for me, the way I'm seeing it is every push down, we push up. Every push down, we're going to push up. So until we actually get a like drastic sell-off or something. That's what I want to see. So I'm just going to wait, guys. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait, fellas. I'm going to wait, guys. I'm going to wait. I'm going to go ahead and hop in on this 7. I'm going to hop in on that 7 real quick. I'm watching QQQ as I'm looking at the futures chart. I'm watching QQQ as well, and I'm seeing the movements up to here, right? So I'm just gonna keep waiting, fellas. I'm gonna keep waiting. I'm gonna keep waiting, guys. I'm gonna keep waiting and see what happens. I might go ahead and get out. All right. All right. We got a little something. It's not too aggressive, but it's something. It's something all right. It's all right. It's not too bad, fellas. It's not too bad. But anyways, yeah, guys, you got to pay attention to your EMAs. You got to pay attention to the full story, guys. You have to pay attention to the full story, and you have to read them right. You have to read your indicators right. Otherwise, you're not going to be successful. All right, guys. So looking at the 15 right now, let's look at the 15, guys. Let's look at the 15. All right, we have this big spread here. Damn it, y'all can't see it. All right. Anyways, on the MACD, if you're looking at the MACD with the regular settings of 12, 26, and 9, you do have a spread in between the MACD and the signal line. The volume is lowering, so I will be getting out now. We have volume that's getting lower on the histogram. We have the MACD at 3083. We have the signal line at 2075. Now, if that MACD crosses over the 50, then we could possibly see a reversal or a bounce. So I want to wait for confirmation first. I want to come back to that 50. I want to come back to this 50 on the 15 minute and see if we can get a bounce back up and possibly, if we can, make a trend line looking like this if we do get a bounce and then do that whole wedge. Okay, let's see if that scenario actually comes towards us. If not, that's okay. It's fine. At least I know that, I'm not in a position right now. So pay attention to your indicators, guys. And let's look at this 3 minute again. All right, so I want to see this thing come back and bounce on the off the 7. If not, we either have to come down this 50 in order for us to be bearish. Like that's, I'm not going to get in just because. I want to see some action here. So we could bounce off this 7 right here, fellas. So I'm going to go ahead and just wait. I'm just going to wait right quick. I'm not going to make any moves. I'm already up. I'm already up $110 just by making little small scalps. All right, let's just see what happens. We are seeing an upside movement still. I'm going to wait for that 7. I'm going to wait for this 7. All right, let's see what happens, fellas. I'm going to get out down here if it does cross over. Let's see what happens, fellas. Yeah, you don't want to be in here for long, guys. Y'all don't want to be here for long. Y'all want to get in, and if it does pull back, just get out as soon as possible, because you just never know. We are in a bad range. We are in a bad scenario. Like everything's already topped off, especially on the stochastics. And I changed my settings for that too. So it does not look right. Everything it to me today, it's just not right. I wouldn't be holding anything for long. I would just be scalping, guys. Like if I see this thing come down here and I see a zone down here, not a fair value gap, but a zone, then, I know I can get out really quick. Um, if it does come down here, I can get out quick. As soon as it just comes right past here, either you can get in or you can get out. It's like one of those things, guys. Sorry if I'm not making any sense. It makes sense up here, but it might not make sense to y'all. So I want to see this thing come back on the 15 minute. If we can see it come back to here, I'll be entering on this 15 minute. So I will put a position here, a buy order, just for now. And then let's see what happens on the lower time frames, guys. See what happens on lower time frame, fellas. Alondra, what's going on? Jorge, what up, Peter? What up, Z? I see you. I see you. All right, let's get it, fellas. Let's see what happens. What up, Jay? All right, let's see if this thing can actually keep going up, fellas. I'm looking at the cues. Right now, everything does not look good. Like, I don't like the way the market is looking right now. So I really don't care if I'm in it right now. I'm already up $110. or actually 116.50. So right now I really don't care. I'm good for today. Um, so let's see what we're looking at, fellas. So we're looking at the uh possibly in the future, but I want to see a some kind of pullback. I want to see a pullback at least. I want to see a really good pullback and then possibly go to the upside. So let's see what happens, fellas. If we do break out of this zone here, then you should go into a long position as soon as we break out. Go into a long position, or at least come back on this trend line here. Sorry, it kind of looks bad here, but I couldn't make this fit on the entire page that you're, or the entire video or scene that you're watching right now. But I do want to see a pullback. Let's see if we can get a pullback, fellas. What up, Hector? Hector's back at it again. All right, guys, let's see if this actually can break out. I'm watching the 15-minute. This is the 3-minute that I'm watching right now, but on the 15, on the cues, I'm watching the 15 on the cues. So let's see what happens, baby. We gotta get it. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna make no moves just yet. I'm gonna wait. I don't know if we're gonna have a either a good pullback or not. So let's see what happens, baby. We gotta get it. I will be scalping here in a minute. Let's wait for a pullback to this 50. I'll get into this 50 if we go below this 50 and not if we get below this 50, then I'll just get out. But let's just see what happens, fellas. You have to be careful on this stuff, guys. And don't buy in between the ranges. Here's your range here. We have another range here. All right. So think of it as stacks, you know, like you got a stack here, then you have your next level here and your next stack here, and that's another range. So you have to think about it of, you have these breakouts here, but this is just a stack. I like to call them stacks, but now you're in the lower level stack. All right, guys, so we're watching this 10-minute. So I'm going to pull up the 10-minute. And I don't like the way it's looking right now because it's just, all right, this is a 10-minute here. If you look at your MACDs, you'll see that the MACD is about to cross over that 10-minute. The volume is coming down drastically on the 10-minute. So we're just going to have to wait and see what happens, fellas. I want to see this thing come back down to this 50, guys. I mean, you can possibly go short, but I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and I might go in short, guys. I might go short just to see what happens, guys. Give me 1 second, fellas. Or you can just go long. I mean, you can go short and long here. You can just scalp. Palantir short. Here, I can look it up right now. Palantir. Actually, you know what? Hold on, let me see. Yeah. What is it? What'd you say? PLTR. First, let me see what's going on. Let me look at the 1 hour. All right, so if right now it's not, I wouldn't go short, guys. Not on Palantir. I won't go short just yet. Now, if you're looking at the 15 minute, if if you look at the 15 minute on Palantir right now and you're looking at the stochastics, we're almost we're close to being bottom out. Like, so if Palantir can't hold below that 50, then I wouldn't go short. If it holds below the 50, then yeah, I would go short. So so just watch out on that, guys. If it holds below 50, then go short. If it can't hold below 50, then I wouldn't even short it at all. And you have to have the sevens. The 7 and the 21 go below that 50 as well. So just watch out for that, guys. But right now, I wouldn't go short. Well, at least not yet. But I see what you're talking about, though. I see what you're talking about. It looks like it. If it were to go short, it would possibly go to 32.82 and then have a bounce back up and just keep riding up. That's what I'm seeing right now. Yeah. So anybody has any other stocks there they want me to call out? All right, so we're having this pullback here on this 3 minute. What's going on, boss? All right, so we have this pullback on this 3 minute up to this 50. Now I want to see some more action here. I want to be able to see a pullback to so I'm thinking if we just okay. All right, guys, if it breaks out of here, I'm going into long positions. If it don't, then I'm just going to keep holding. So we got to watch out, guys. We got to look out. Wait for a pullback, guys. Wait for a pullback. Again, you want to get a better entry. You don't want to go all the way to the top. You just have to wait. There you go. All right, wait for it to come back. Wait for it to come back, fellas. You don't want to reach the top and then that's it. And then it just drastically drops on you. Just wait, fellas. It's got to pass 457.82. In order to get in this, it has to pass 457.82, guys. I'm not getting in just yet. I'm not getting in just yet. It has to pass 457.82 on the Qs. 457.82 on the Qs in order to go for a long position, guys. Or it can come back down to this level here. Come back down to here and then bounce back up. Either or. Go go over 457 or 82 and on how you trade, guys. So like you can get in now or you can get in down to here. See if it gets me. If not, I do have another buy limit here, buy order here. So if it does come down here, then I have this so that way my break even can come down. So let's see what happens, fellas. We do have another zone right here. We have this breakout zone here, so what I don't want to see is I don't want to see this go below this 50. That's a huge stretch from here to here though. So you might want to go short, guys. You might want to go short. But I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold off on this and wait if it hits this 50, guys, because we can still bounce off this 50 here. So I'm gonna wait, guys. See what happens, fellas. All right, so I'm thinking I'm gonna reverse this trade here in a minute, fellas. I'm gonna reverse it. I'm gonna wait for a good pullback and get into 5. I don't know, why is it showing like that? I'm gonna go ahead and get out. I don't know why it showed up like that. Well, at least I'm not down. I'm only down like $2. That's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell a short position here in a minute. Let's see if I don't get faked out, guys. See if I don't get faked out. There we go. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go, fellas. I'm gonna hold this position, guys. I'm gonna hold this. Possibly down to 452.06. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go, fellas. There we go, fellas. I'm up to 240, 240. I'm up 240, guys. I want to see it hit that 50, guys. I want to see it hit that 50. I'm gonna hold this position, fellas. I'm gonna hold this position, guys. See what happens. All right, so let's look at the 15 minutes, guys. I could have bought down here. Like I remember I had this set up here. All right, so let's reverse this trade. Currently up 245. 245. 272. Come on, get it. 272. 277. Come on. I'm out, guys. 264, guys. 264. I'm out. I'm out. What up, Gail? What's up, baby? I'm out, fellas. All right. See what we do, guys. All right, guys. So I'm up 264, guys. Let's see what we do. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into a short position once we get up here. Once we get up to the 7, I'm gonna go ahead and get into a short position, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get into a short position. I'm gonna risk about, let's see, and this thing is flipping already like that. So we're in the middle of this. We're at the bottom of this range. We do have one range, two, and three. So let's see what happens, fellas. Let's see what happens from here, because I'm thinking in this 10 minute, we just need a more aggressive selling here. Thanks, guys. I'm just gonna just keep holding this, guys. What just happened? All right, let's see what happens, fellas. I want to see this thing come down, but we might be getting a push up from here. Just depends. I want to see what happens because on the 3 minute, on the 5 minute, it looks like we are heading down. So see if we can get a really big move here. Come on. If I'm reading this right, we should be heading down. I'm gonna go ahead and enter more positions here, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of one just in case. And I'm gonna get into another one if it does go above. I'm gonna hold on to this position, guys. I think if we do come back up, I want to see this thing go up to these levels up here and possibly move on back down. But I'll just hold on to this right now, guys. I'm just gonna hold on. If I see this thing, if you're looking at the 3 minute right now, we're looking at going to the downside still. I mean, that's all I see right now is to the downside. So I'm gonna hold this position, fellas. I'm gonna hold this position, guys. I'm gonna hold this position, guys. I'm gonna hold this position, guys. If I'm reading this right, we should be going to the downside. So, um, looking at the 15 minute, it looks like we are getting a reversal. The stochastics are coming down. So I'm gonna hold this, guys. I'm gonna hold on to this. Probably, possibly for a gap fill to the downside. I don't know. I really don't know. But if I'm reading the technicals right, we should be heading down. We should. So now that does not mean that it can come, like it will be able to come up here and then drop down, but you know, it is what it is, fellas. It is what it is. Apex Futures, what's up? I done Apex before. Not a fan. Let's see. Miguel, what's up? Samir and I. All right, fellas, I'm about to get out. I'm about to get out. Let's buy. All right, there we go. I'm out. I'm at 248, guys. I want to see this thing come back up here and possibly head to the downside still. If I'm reading this correctly, I do want to see this go down, so I am going to jump in, guys. I'm going to jump in. I want to see what happens, guys. Should have just waited. Possibly we could hit up here too, so I'm going to go ahead and put a sell limit order up here. I'm not going to get in too many. I'm not going to get in too many, guys. I am up 233 as of now, and I will be holding short positions. But we are in a long position zone, though. Let's look at the... Yeah, we are in a long position zone, though. It's holding that 50 on that 1 hour, or on the 30 minutes, so I might flip the script here in a minute. Let's just see if we can break even, and then, yeah, yeah, I think I'm gonna go try to break even, guys. I'm gonna try break even, because it looks like, if I'm reading this correctly, we are gonna keep on going up, so I'm gonna try to break even, guys. I want it to come back down to this 50 again, or at least Sometimes you're just gonna have to cut your losses, guys. You just do. Come on, just a little bit more. I'm gonna go ahead and cut a loss there. There we go. I'm out. I'm at 234. I'm at 234, guys. I'm gonna have to just cut it. Um, I'm at 234 profits. So, let's see. Let's see what we do, guys. I'm at 234. If I'm reading this correctly, and we keep on bouncing off this 50 here, then we could potentially see still upwards movement. Like, it's not easy predicting these things, guys. It's not. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. If it does come back to this 50, then I'll get into long positions, guys. Or you can get into this range and put a sell stop order here. It's a tough one, though. It's a tough one. These technicals, man, they're delayed. They're delayed, and I don't like the way it's looking right now. So I am gonna wait, guys. I am gonna wait. The action today is not good. I don't like the way the action is looking like right now. It's horrible. The action is horrible today. So I'm just gonna wait, guys. I'm not looking at that 5, looking at that 15, that 20, that 30. It's If you're looking at that 15 and that 30, it's jumping right off that 50, guys. It's popping right off of that 50. So if it does break out, I'm jumping in. Actually, you can just jump in now, guys. I'm out. I'm out, guys. I'm out. I'm up 245. I'm gonna wait for another little drop, and then I'm gonna put in another position to the upside, guys. Come on. Just drop. Just drop a little bit more, guys. Just drop. What stock? It's futures. It's M&Q, guys. I'm trading M&Q, but I am watching QQQ though. I'm watching for a bounce on the 30 minute on the 7. So let's wait for a bounce to the 7, possibly to the 7. The 7 might be down here somewhere. This is where the 7 is at, so let's hold this position, guys. Let's hold this position. If I'm reading this correctly right now, then we should be able to go up. I'm looking at Qs right now, guys. I'm looking at Qs. Either we're going to break out of this or we're not. Come on. Either we're going to break out of this or we're not. That's the 15 minutes up. We could wait for the 7 here on the 15 or on the 30, guys. Here's the 30. And that looks like we're possibly going to go down. I probably just got faked. So, yep. You see that, guys? Pay attention to all your levels, guys. Pay attention. Look at this 30, guys. Look at that wick right there. That needs to cover all the way down again. That needs to cover again. So I just bought in at a very bad spot. What is that? Tasting? Tracing? Come on, good vibes here, guys. Good vibes. Wait for a bounce off that 50, fellas. Wait for a bounce off the 50 on the 30 minute. So let's go to the 30 minute, guys. Off this 50, another bounce off this 50, guys. Or let's see if it bounces off the 7 on the 15. I'm gonna hold on to this position, fellas. I'm gonna hold off on this position, guys. I'm not going anywhere just yet. I might get in with 5 more contracts so that way my break even can be lower. So, but I'm just gonna wait, guys. Looks like we might be holding this 7, so we might be holding this 7, guys. So let's just wait and see. Let's go back to the 1 hour. Might get in 5 more down here. Really just depends, guys. See what we do, guys. See what happens. BKYI, what about it? You want me to do some technicals on it? Let's see. BKYI. Bio key. All right. Let's look at the 1 hour real quick. Oh gosh. Damn. That had a good run up. I would actually buy it now. I would buy it now, guys. If y'all going to BK, y'all should get in now passing 2.4. That thing is going to run up. That thing is running up, guys. Y'all need to get into it now. It's going to pass 2.4, guys. It's going to pass 2.4, guys. I do not like the way it's looking right now, especially with like the way it's trading today. It's like it's still at where it opened. That's not good. That's not good, fellas. But I'm still going to stay in this trade, guys. I'm not going anywhere. If I'm reading my technicals correctly, we should have just a little bit move up to at least break even on the top on the top side, guys. That's just looking at the what is it? Looking at the 15 minute. I don't know, we could possibly bounce off that this 50 again. We're still holding in this range. So I don't know, fellas. Let's see what happens. I will be getting off soon. I'll be getting off at 10, let's say about 10:55 possibly. I will be getting off. See what happens, fellas. If you're looking at the 1 hour, it looks like we're still heading up, guys. How often I go live? I go every day. I'm live every day, and this stuff is free. Now, if y'all do want to learn, I do charge a $30 for 1 hour, $30 for an hour, and that's you can hold on, give me 1 second, let me pull it up real quick. Um, I do you can email me here if you want to learn, and we'll do a Zoom call one-on-one session for an hour. There's my Cash App, and there's a flat rate of $30. And that's just learning options, futures, equities, and all the other stuff that I learned from my mentor. He works at a firm, so any questions y'all have, just let me know. All right, guys. So I am seeing this thing move up. Let's see what happens. If you're looking at the 1 hour, we still have the MACD still above that signal line. We're still on the positive side. Um, there's nothing telling me that we are having a reversal just yet. Now, I'm not saying that it's not possible, but if it gets close to my break even, I'm just getting out, fellas, because I'm not going to play these games with the market right now, and I'm going to be getting off here soon. So let's see what happens, fellas. We're still on the 15 minute, we're still above the MACD's histogram, above the zero in the positive side. The MACD's haven't even crossed the signal line. So, and then the stochastic looks like it want to turn around. So that to me is still telling me just to stay in this trade. That's why I'm still in here and I haven't just exit out. But I will be getting out as soon as I get in the green, if it does or if it breaks even. If not, I'm going to have to take a little loss, but I'm still in profit though for today. So let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. I just don't like the way it's looking right now, especially I don't know what's going on. Looks like it wants to stay in this range where this 7 is. See, it wants to stay in this range here at this 50. We might just end up dropping here, guys. Who knows? We do have a wedge right here, if y'all can see that. If it does go below here, I will be entering shorts. I'll be putting 5 positions in. Actually, I'm not going 5, I'm going 10. Let's change that to 10. If we do go below this level here. Let's look at the 15. I'm gonna wait, guys. I'm gonna wait. See if at least I can get back to my break even. I am still in profit, so I'm not sweating it right now. It's already 10:44, 10:43, so I will be getting off at 10:55, guys. I'm short. I'm short right now. I'm long. I'm going long. Sorry about that. Sorry. I'm in long positions right now. But if we're looking at the 1 hour, if you're looking at the 1 hour, which is what I've been watching, we're still above the MACD levels. Like, I don't think I'm going to get into a short position just yet. I'm just going to hold on to this for a little bit. Even, even, even if I do get off, I'm going to be still in this long position, possibly. Because I can still see this thing bouncing off that. If you're looking at the 1 hour, I can see it bouncing off that 21, which is, that 21 is about here. What was that about? I don't know what happened, guys. That was weird again. I don't know why it does that, guys. All right, guys. So I'm about to go short here in a minute. I'm about to go short here in a few. Let's see if we can get a little pullback, and let's just see what happens. I'm gonna hold on to this for a little bit. Give me 1 second. So I'm looking at the 15-minute right now, guys, and if it does go over that 50, I will be getting into a short position. So let's go to the 15-minute real quick. It's been bouncing off this 50 here, guys, so that's why haven't made any moves yet. It's been bouncing off of here. Today's just been it's been a weird day, guys. It's just I would like for it to go all the way up to that 461.91 on the Qs. 461.91. Or actually, oh yeah, 461.91 on the Qs. That's what I'm projecting it to go to sometime. 461.91. But let's see what happens, guys. I'm not too sure what's going to happen. It is what it is. I'm still in the I'm at 32 profit right now with the negative to 196. It's okay. I'll be fine. I just want to see what happens. I'm still seeing long positions, so all right, guys. I'm about to make a move here. I'm gonna wait for a pullback and then I'll get into some shorts. That's why you don't use indicators. And what do you use? Only good vibes here, guys. Only good vibes here. See what happens, fellas. See what happens. If it gets close to my break in, I'm getting out. I'm getting out, guys. Looks like it just bounced off that 21. It bounced off that 21 on the 1 hour. But let's see what happens, guys. Sales, sales. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here in 5 minutes. Actually in 6 minutes at 10:55, and I'm gonna hold on to this position, guys. It looks like it wants to hang around that 21. Um, see what happens. MACD levels are still above on the histogram on the zero. Um, I'm gonna stick around. I'm gonna see what happens. I don't know if I don't think we're gonna get that gap fill to the downside. So if it does go below that 21 on the 1 hour, then I'll be getting out. We're probably hitting that 452.06. 452.06. I'm just gonna wait, guys. I'm only down $100. That's it. Off of the profits that I made today. I'm only down $100. I'm gonna hold on to this, guys. I'm gonna hold on to this. If it does go near my break even, I'll be getting out. I'll be getting off in 3 minutes, guys. See what happens, fellas. I would like to see this. So I would like the Qs to go up to 461.82. Um, I think that's where we're possibly going to go. Is 462.29. 462.29, guys. That's where I'm seeing things going. Um, I don't know when, but we're still on the upside, guys. I'm still seeing the upside. It bounced again off that 50. It bounced again off that 50, guys. So I would like for it to go back up and see if we can get at least close to my break even so I can get out. All right, guys, I got 1 more minute. I do want to see this upside be taken out at some point. Um, from what I'm seeing is if you're looking at the MACDs with the settings of 12, 26, and 9, I know some people change them. I do. Um, I'm seeing this wick here. I'm seeing also this as well. We did break out of this trend line. So we do have a pullback here. I want to see it pull back possibly to the 7 and bounce back up. And then as the 7 climbs, I want to see it just keep on riding up, guys. So we are above the MACD levels on the 60. So um, I'm comfortable with staying in this trade for a while. I really don't care. I am comfortable right now just because I did look at these levels on this 60, guys. Um, so the MACDs are still spread. We still have volume coming in on the MACDs on the 1 hour. Uh, I wanted to keep bouncing off this 7 and just watch that 7 ride up, guys. I don't see anything else besides that. Anything can change. A well can come in and and change the story. But as far as right now, I'm really just comfortable staying in for a while. So um, that's all I see for today, guys. I'm not going to get out. I'm going to stay in these long positions. And if it does go below 86.0925, then I will be getting out. But if not, I'm just going to be staying in for the long run. But yeah, guys. That'll be it for me today. Um, let's see. I think yep. That'll be it for me today, guys. I'm not. I'll be back. I'll be back on tomorrow, same time, 9:15. Um, if y'all want to come join, y'all can, and I'll be seeing y'all tomorrow at 9:15.